Hey guys, welcome back to ESL TV for the Black Monster Cup. We're underway here with potentially our final game of the day. It's Gamers 2 up against Lublin Shore. And let's go over the last for you guys at home if you're not familiar with either of these teams, which you should be by now, and I'll be disappointed if you are not. We have, on the side of Gamers 2, JWoww, Morden, Ocelot, Yuki, and Dude. And on the side of Lublin Shore, we have Jockeys, Kikis, Take Funerino, Mackler, and Libic. And right now, I'm going to find out which one of these two teams will be getting into the finals of play against SK Gaming Prime, which will be coming up on the 27th. All right, so right now you see G2. Going to be very aggressive. They're going to push in. And they did this, well, last time, over towards the blue buff, though. They went for a late invade. And right now they're actually able to make their way into the blue bush without even being spotted. And well, they will ward it up. Will they stay there, though? Because look what's happening on the left side of your mini-map. They have swung around to the side, maybe looking for that invade, and it looks like Gamers 2 might... No, they're not going to stick around for it. And they might be able to get a counter-invade, though. Might be able to actually cut Lublin Shore off when they do come around the side. So let's actually look at who's better level 1, and I'd have to say... G2. They're going to be stronger in this one. Oh, no, they see him. Will the Dart Bounty come in? They saw all 5. Oh no! Who was that? Kikis, he stepped out. They saw him there because they're also going to be able to spot him with the ball. And that one misstep, that one click too far, completely ruined that invade out of Lublin Shore. And that is not a good start for them. But either way, no kills coming in. So they can be happy about that. But, oh well. Remove chat, that's half the fun. Seeing what the teams say to each other. They know the chat's on. So they watch their mouths, don't worry. Lublin Shore going for invade on the blue here. It looks like they will be successful in it. And not much G2 can do about it. But they'll be able to steal the blue for themselves, it seems, if they actually get across the river in time. And now we have obviously Ocelot versus Take Funerino, Oriana versus Lulu Middle. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty stale lane between these two players. We do have the 2v1 happening, this time initiated by Lublin Shore. JWoww, well, maybe forced back and take a lot of damage here. Needs to dodge a Dark Binding, but Exhaust comes in, Flash as well. And the Dark Binding will miss. But you can see, forcing a lot out of him early on. He's going to have to back out, and he might even use his teleport towards the bottom lane here because, well, there's not much he can do with Jockeys up there as well to push that lane in. And he is spotted, so ping's coming in. It looks like the teleport's going to come in there on the blue buff, and they will go for that 4-man push on the bottom side. You can see what I was saying about middle. It's going to be pretty boring between these two. Honestly, both having shields, both having speed ups, both having slow downs. In the meantime, Lublin Shore, they will be able to secure the first, well, maybe the first tower, because we can see on the bomb side, G2 doing the same here. And I would imagine, and I'm for a fact sure, that G2 have better wave clear than Lublin Shore, so they could potentially push into the second turret. We have Kiki's already backing away back to base. And so is Jockey, so it won't be a 2-for-2 trade, it'll just be a 1-for-1. And it will be Gamers 2 picking up that first turret. Actually, Mackler, he's not about to get it on this wave. He has to wait to the next one, and actually, well, no one's gonna be there to stop it in time anyway, so he'll be able to get it nonetheless. But in the meantime, G2 did exactly what Lublin Shore did last time. Take bomb turret, take dragon. And they will be secure a pretty decent lead now because of this. You gotta be careful though. It's taken them a long time to do it, but train around the aggro, and they should be fine here. Even Yuki now coming from the side to help out, and it looks like G2 will be their first dragon about 4 minutes in. And Libic will just be a little bit too late to the party. And we'll be forced to back off. Alright, so Pink were even being killed as well. And a strong start for G2 now, but the transition into this next phase of the game is going to be very crucial for these teams. And you see that Mackler has been able to deny at least another wave here into this turret. He still hasn't taken it down just yet. He's going to get it right here in just a few seconds, but it took him a long time. And either way, you can take a look at CS 1920 is actually down right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. But between the two top laners, JWoww, 3-13. So JWoww will actually head up towards the top and leave Yuki and Dude now towards the bottom to farm that one up. But I believe Jockeys is actually freezing the lane, or at least he was trying to. It won't be frozen anymore. So there will be some CS for them to get here in just a little bit. Let's see, Double Doran's Blade picked up for JWoww with the help of that turret and the dragon. And a Vamp Scepter picked up for both AD carries. And Well, Jockey is now level 4, still out CSing JWoww pretty hard, but that Dark Binding coming in from Livic got you JWoww perfectly. But he'll be forced to back away, and this will be a lot of farm for JWoww to pick up on the top side. And he's not that far behind Mackler. He's actually tied in levels and will be ahead in a few minutes, or sorry, a few seconds. And he actually could win the 1v1 against him, most likely. No, he doesn't have Flash to escape, and not sure if he realizes that Livic did back away, but we'll see. Will he actually commit around for the fight, or will he back off? And well, he will back away. Alright, so not really knowing exactly where Livic is, which we can see is heading down towards the bottom side of the map. And back to middle, Ocelot still with the CS lead here. New meta, level 2 dragon. And dude getting caught with the briefcase in the back. I'll take a little bit of damage here. Livic will be swatted up by that ward, and dude, you can see right there, taking a lot of damage actually. And here comes the side. Cocoon, it will not connect, but Morden's the hook lands on a Kiki. It's perfectly well placed. And that is first blood going over to Morden right there, taking advantage of the cockiness out of Lublin Shore and picking up the first blood. So now 9.2 thousand to the 7.8 thousand gold. And you can see that JWoww still top lane up against Mackler here. And you see Take Fun already low on life middle. Does have his ultimate obviously, and also obviously has his as well. And we'll pop it, but won't get the burst down onto him just in time. And Take Fun Arena actually haven't used his ult, or even be forced to use his ultimate in that one. And he will be fine here. He also has Summoner heals, so it's going to be hard to kill him. And now Ocelot being pinged out here. Looks like they want to go for the gank on him. I think they have spotted him though. And Livic trying to come in for the gank here. And Morden as well. Cocoon, it does connect. Dark Binding does get flashed out though. And Ocelot will escape that one. But you can see he's applied his pressure. 15 CS lead. And that's going to translate into, well, let's see, how much gold difference? 400 gold difference pretty much. So that's like an amp tomb right there. That's a little bit of extra ability power to really get you going here, but it's gonna take a lot more than that though. And we'll see actually, because if you remember from last game, Take Fun went into a death cap as his first item. Didn't even build that Athenes and Holy Grail right away. And that was able, or allowed him to have so much damn damage in the beginning. Let's see if he can do that himself, though. I always liked an Orianna who can get fed early. Can be so strong. And oh, Pink, we're going to be spotted out by Yuki. Unfortunate for Livic. Just put that down, too. But he will clean that one up here. And meantime, we did have Kiki's going around for a blue steal. JWoww will spot it out, though. And they won't be able to get that stun off. But they were waiting for him. They were prepared. And Kiki's, well, he was forced back here, and it looks like we might even have a game 3 here because G2 are playing perfectly. Now, if they keep this up, it'll be very tough for Lublin Shore to really get back into this. But they do have Mundo, obviously. Mundo gets a very strong late game. But Orianna, Graves, Aurelia, it's going to be really hard to beat here. And you see Yuki just trying to get some extra farm. He's tied up with his opponent right now. No big CS lead except mid lane still. And we see the chalice picked up for Take Fun. And also going into the finished codex as well. So he has extra CDR, extra ability power. As I was saying, that extra CS lead that he had, well, it was able to net him that. Not to mention the dragon and the turrets for that. Alright, so Lublin Shore just going to back away. Not able to still with the blue. What they might lose out on there is that's a big problem for them. And you can see the pings coming down. They realize it's going to be happening here. Take Fun. Oh, he's going to come around the side. They have a ward on it, but it will be stolen away. Morden going to smite it. He's going to secure it. And that is no blue buff now for Take Fun. That is no fun for him. Oh, we see that 3-man push onto the middle lane. Are they actually going to go in for this one? Mackler obviously needs to farm from somewhere. But also, let's wave clear with that blue buff just a little bit too quick. So he unfortunately cannot do that. But we do see Jockeys freeze in the lane. And that means, well, Yuki will be punished. This happened last game. He really had nowhere to farm because of them getting the lanes frozen against them. And JWoww was eating most of the farm, so was Ocelot, and he got really behind because of that. We'll see what happens this time. He cannot afford to be that far behind. That was one thing that really hurt them in that last game. It obviously snowballed really out of control. So it's not like it was all his fault or it was, you know, him not having farm that caused him to lose, but it didn't help. Let's just say that. You can see Morden off to the side. He's level 7 now. Going for that white camp. He could ult in here, but they've gained a lot of vision control if you can look on this side of the map. I mean, they have so many wards down that Ocelot cannot be touched from the south side of the jungle here. He only has to worry about the north side, and as long as he hovers towards the bottom, he'll be fine here. And what is actually JWoww going to build into? Last time we saw Aurelia, it was a really delayed Triforce, but right now Dragon is up. Remember, Gamers too, they got it the first time, and yet they're not in the right place at the right time for this one here. And Morden, he's not going to get on the side. He gets hit with the Dark Binding, and he pops the ultimate as well. Going to actually pop it here, going in, and the Orion ultimate will be used. Pulls Mackler back, but they don't get the Dragon. Now they're trying to go for the disengage here. Dude, nice flake coming in. And he does force the flash with the Summoner Heal to give him a little bit of extra speed here, but right now Yuki getting caught with the Dark Binding. He'll get taken down here in just a few seconds. Kiki's picks that one up, and JWoww trying to come in from the backside here, trying to help out, trying to pincer them in, but they will get slowed up here by Take Fun. But will they commit for this? Flibit gonna come in. Oh. He's trying to go in the pit to land that, but Cocoon comes in. Cocoon does get actually pushed out of, but the Dark Binding comes in and almost picks up the kill. Mackler, he's going to secure it here with that one. A little bit of a speed up from Take Fun, and that is a 2-for-0 trade, not to mention Dragon picked up for Lublin Shore. They're now only 100 gold behind. And they're looking pretty damn strong here. Like I said before, you know, they're to me not as strong as Meet Your Makers just yet. They have a lot of synergy to work on, but they seem to have picked that up here. And now Libby getting pulled under the turret, gets flayed as well. We'll pop the flash, and he will escape this one here in the meantime. But still, Lublin Shore just going to back away, play this one safe here. They've caught up quite a bit, and you can see, Take Fun, 1,400 gold to spend. Even Jockey's about 1,500, but the Athena's Holy Grail has been picked up now for Ocelot. It always amazes me when people ask in chat, who won the first game? Pretty sure I have an overlay that specifically shows you who won the first game, so you don't have to ask questions like that. Alright, so Sweeping Lens is being transitioned into by both teams. Morden picking his up here, but Kiki's and Libic now have one as well. And the thing is, all the warding that we saw at G2, like this is what confused me. We saw a lot of wards in this vicinity, which this ward is actually still down. But with all that vision, they still didn't keep the Dragon timer. And because of that, they lost the Dragon, they lost 2 deaths. And it could have been a little bit different if they were there earlier on and prepared for it. But let's see if they can honestly come back from that one, as Jockey's almost finishing that Sunfire Cape. Mackler finishing that Bloodthirster. Imagine that Take Fun. Yeah, he had like 1,400 gold to spend earlier on. He should have about 1,800 to 1,900 now. We'll have that in Athena's Holy Grail done. Or will he actually go into some ability power here? Will he go for that Death Cap as like his first buy? Well, right now it's still tied up in turrets, and it looks like they're probably going to come in middle, but Ocelot will dodge away from it here. And we see the side of Lublin Shore actually going for a 2-man push top, but you got to be careful. Obviously, with more in the vicinity with that ultimate, trying to gain some control of that blue buff, but remember, they lost it last time. They lost their own, and they're limited to only that red buff here. Let's see if that happens again. Obviously, I believe Ocelot should be out of his blue. Yeah, he should be out by now. And it should be donating over here very, very shortly. I should not have mentioned that, because now Twitch chat is being really trolly. Alright, so Ocelot pick up blue again. And this is where I'm curious. Will G2 try to steal away blue yet again for Take Fun? They should, but they might be a little bit more hesitant to because of what happened in that last fight. And dude, getting locked down. With that Dark Binding, Cone even coming in. Takes him down to just above half HP. But it looks like Kiki's is going to be there in time to stop that blue from being taken. And he'll be able to pick that up and donate it over to Take Fun. Hey Jason, who's commentating? My head. The amount of trolls in Twitch chat is just too damn high. Okay, so Yuki finished up his Bloodthirster now. Only 12 CS behind. Not as bad as he was prior, but take a look at mid lane. Ocelot 160 CS to 108 on Take Fun. And right now we have a 3M push. Morden getting locked down. Cocoon as well. Too much CC to deal with. Now, dude might even get dove here if they, I don't know, if he's not careful. He does obviously have Yuki coming in, but right now. They have been to take the turret and they will back off. So 3-1 in favor of Lublin Shore. They're still down though, about 700 gold, but that's basically in the pockets of Ocelot. And the amount of farm that he's been able to get here. Sitting on 5,400 total to the 45, so 900 gold difference. And that turret will drop. Dude, getting locked down like a cocoon. Will flash away though. And the Summoner Heal will help him out, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to escape this one. And a sloppy play. That was just sloppy play. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Obviously, he wanted to make a play there, but if Morden maybe was a little bit closer, he could have. Obviously, having the ultimate to get in there. Oh, apparently there was a pause that I just saw from the admin. So that means I need to pause for about a minute. So we're going to pause here, guys. I guess I'm not going to... Well, I can put my face up on camera because apparently I have to, so no one can actually see it. But yeah, because we are... Wow, that is really stretched, though. Now I look really fat. Because we're on Tournament Realm and I can't put a 3-minute delay on the stream, this is what's going to happen because, unfortunately, we cannot give any team an advantage. So we have to sit 3 minutes behind. There was a pause apparently in the game, but that has been obviously started back up. But I have to wait about another 40 seconds and we can start this game. But we can kind of go over things, obviously. We can see that Morden has been able to pick up the Bilgewater Cutlass with the Regal's Lantern at 22 stacks. Almost has that now done. And JWoww still working towards his Triforce here as he only has 2/3 of the items completed. But the AD carries, you can see 700, 800 gold difference in favor of Mackler, obviously, right there. So he's going to be able to build... It looks like towards the last Whisper, I'm assuming now, with that long sword. But don't worry, you'll have to see my face for another 15 seconds, guys. And I can't start this game back. But Take Fun mid lane. 1,800 gold to spend, but he hasn't gone back to buy just yet. He has the Thieves Holy Grail done, but he could go in for an easy large rod. And it looks like with 5 seconds now, I can start this one back up. And I can take my face off the camera. All right, let me take my face off the camera real quick. And there you go. Back in the game. Sorry about that, guys, but that's what we have to do to make sure we keep the integrity of the tournament. Do I even lift? I have been lifting a lot, actually, but you can't see. Anyways, now the fight begins over towards pit here. Looks like G2, well, this time are trying to go for the control of the of Dragon, but I'm a bit worried for them. I only see that they're starting to hit that item difference between the two teams here, but one thing that G2 does have in their advantage is Ocelot. 180 farm now. And has that easy large rod done. He has more ability power. He has, well, 236 to 169. And if he hits a nice ultimate, it can change things around. But look at this. JWoww teleporting down to the bottom lane. And they're looking to pinch them in here. But JWoww could be destroyed. And right now, they have to be careful. Lublin Shore. Jockey is to the top lane. He's to teleport down here to help out. And JWoww, he's still just sitting on the backside, waiting for his moment to go in. He's not spotted out by Ward here, and this could go horribly wrong. Lublin Shore, if they play this incorrectly, they will actually lose 3 or 4 men here, and the Dragon. You can see G2 trying to bait it out, trying to pull them up towards that north side, so they can have JWoww get in there. Hook does come in, does not connect though, and here comes the calling out of Mackler. The ultimate equipment and it is actually good here. Catch out Libic and Take Fun, and they dive straight into Libic, pick up the kill. Morden is actually about to go down here as Kiki's picks up that one, but that would be Mackler actually flashing away. Jockey's on the backside, 1v4 now, slowing them up as much as possible with that Sunfire Cape and those cleavers and the ultimate pop. Kakuna connects on a Yuki, and they're not done just at Lublin Shore looking for a kill here. JWoww getting dropped so damn low here, but Mackler and Jockeys are on a sliver of life, and it looks like both teams will back away, and it will just be a 1-for-1 trade here. But G2, they're good at positioning, and Dragon is being started up here, down to half HP already. It looks like they will secure it in just a few seconds. Also, going to try to stop them, try to harass. The hook comes in. The hook isn't enough. I'm not going to... We'll try to chase down Yuki here, but they will back off. That is Dragon picked up by Lublin Shore. That's 2 out of 3 now for him. And the flash coming in, and the kill from Take Fun onto Yuki. And it's now 6-2 in favor of Lublin Shore. And they're up by 2.3 thousand gold. And this tower might go down. Kiki's getting pulled, flayed, and actually will flash away. He'll be fine. That tower on a sliver of life. You can see with obviously Take Fun Reno there, he's able to clear these waves really quickly, but Ocelot's able to do the same. And it looks like LBS will just back away. How much gold they have to spend? Honestly, not that much. But still, they got the Dragon. They took the objective away from G2 here, and they're still building up a lead. Getting ever so closer to 2-0ing and actually getting into the finals against SK Gaming Prime. But 4-1 for Kiki's. I was saying it the first game. I was saying Kiki's has a strong Elise. And you're seeing it now here. He's really able to take control of this one so far. And you can see, obviously, Jockey, Sunfire Cape, Negatron Cloak picked up, and JWoww still going for that Triforce. Doesn't have it done just yet. And that will be the middle tower taken down here for Lublin Shore. Or not, wow. Very close to being taken down. One more hit will be enough. So there'll be extra money in their pockets here in just a few. And Jockey's 117 CS. Yeah, he's down to his opponent, but he's so damn tanky. As you saw, he was standing in the middle of 4 people in that last fight at Dragon. And he still didn't die. We're about to hit that 20-minute mark here. And you can see Mackler won't just rush down that turret, but money, 1,600 to spend for Take Funerino. So he will pass Ocelot here in damage in just a few seconds. JWoww finishing that Triforce, so his damage got a nice, huge power spike here. But will Lublin Shore is given the opportunity for it. Morden finished his Blade of the Rune King. And his Feral Flare should be done in 2 more big creeps, so when he gets back in the jungle, that will be done. Will help him out quite a bit, give him a little bit of extra damage in there and sustain. The Jockey's finished up the Spectral's Cowl, going in for a cloth armor as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Ninja Tabi actually picked up by him. Yep, guys, this is Mackler and Libic from Meet Your Makers back in LCS. They went to Lublin Shore, then to Mouse Sports, then back to Lublin Shore. And I believe Kuban is still their top laner, but Jockey's is substituting in for them because Kuban is in the hospital. So, a little bit unfortunate for him, but he's doing a good job. He's playing solid. And he's starting to do some pretty good damage here. And if Veitzai's ult went off, it really can turn the tides of fight. And you're seeing JWoww coming down from the top lane. 5-minute Lublin Shore pushed up and grouped up in middle. But they are spotted by this ward here that's just right above them. I don't think they know it's here. He is giving G2 the ability to see them and make sure they can use this to their advantage. As JWoww just goes back to the top side. Looks like he wants to take down that turret. Let's see. A lot of life. Not going to be able to take it down here just yet. But he will at least be able to spot Jockeys out coming in through that tri-bush. And maybe G2 are going to go for a push here. Maybe they'll back away and just make sure to farm. And this is something we see with most teams. Like when you're on the brink of a loss and being knocked out, you play so passive. And that's one thing that I liked about the Lemon Dogs back in the summer split. I remember saying on stream sometimes is that they could be 20,000 gold behind, but they'll play like there's no tomorrow. They will just go all out and catch you off guard from that. They did that so many times against teams. Instead of playing safe, they just played more aggressive, and teams didn't know how to handle that. And that's what I like to see out of teams here. But obviously a lot at stake here, and I want to make sure they can win this one, or at least come back. And well, JWoww going head-to-head against Jockey's, trying to pull in the jungler. As you can see, Morden in the bush on a mini-map. And there's no way they're going to dive a Mundo without an Ignite, or just a Mundo, period. And unfortunately, that gank will not be successful, but Morden will stick around, it seems. He's still in the bush, trying to bait them in. In the meantime, we can see Mackler towards the bottom lane, farming up. Take Fun still middle, as well as Libic off to the side to help him out if something does happen. And Kiki's still in the jungle. So all that waiting that they're still doing, well, doesn't do anything. How much of Lublin Shore is on Elise? It's actually tied with junglers, funny enough. I mean, they're not that far in the lead, though. That's the thing. And especially from goal objectives. And, well, the Flay comes in on the Mackler, just interrupt his culling. But now they're chasing down here. And the speed up coming in from Orianna. But here goes Kicks from the side. We'll be able to use the Cocoon. And we'll be able to hold them back. But Lublin Shore's advantage comes from the 3 turrets they have and the 2 dragons. Or 3 dragons. 3 out of 4, yeah. It's not all on Elise. It's on the team in general. Either way, though, JWoww has picked up that top turret. So that's helped out quite a bit here. And he's trying to continue to push in through. Is he going Randuin's? Well, he has 1,500 gold to spend. He very well could. And I'd be surprised if he didn't, to be honest. Or maybe a Wit's End for some extra magic resist. which obviously Mundo does quite a bit of, as well as Lulu and Elise. What is WD? WD is Western Digital. Alright, next Dragon up here, and Lublin Shore as well. They're in position for it. The award put in by G2, but I don't think Dio can steal this one away from an Elise who has Smite. Not to mention the execute on the Q. So, that'll be Kiki's picked up. 36.3 thousand to 33.7. Lublin Shore now pushing in to this jungle on the side of Gamers 2, and G2 have to be careful here. It's at that point in the game. Yeah, we're only 24.5 minutes in, but it's at that point where if Lublin Shore pick up another big team fight without many casualties, that is going to propel them in the lead and give them such a huge snowball effect. So you have to be careful of that. Awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the stream. Alright, but Feral Flare has been completed by Morden here. And if you guys are wondering why is he still using Feral Flare junglers, well, we're on 4.6. We're on Tournament Realm, so it's still pretty good here. Hasn't been nerfed. Honestly, there's no Braum in 4.6 either. And again, both teams just playing a little bit passive here. Trinity Force coming in for Mackler soon-ish. And we can see that, well, it's Lublin Shore's chance to make the move. The ball's in their court. They are playing a little bit slow here. Just trying to farm up. I mean, I'm trying to look at any major items that need to be completed before they can push, and they have the Death Cap down on Take Fun. They have the Banshee's Veil, or Spirit Visage, sorry, done soon for Jockeys. And the Trinity Force is actually really close, so maybe they're just waiting for those 3 items to be completed. Or those 2 items, and then they will start to group up and push here, because that will give them such a big power spike, such a extraordinary amount of damage extra. Or they can really afford to fight, but right now, they're still just farming away. And imagine they're going to push onto this middle turret. Imagine that's kind of one of the best areas here. They have to be a little bit careful. They don't want to find the jungle up against an Orianna, especially when there's a Nocturne involved. I mean, Dragons has, Lublin Shore's gotten, I believe they're 4 out of 5. G2 got the first one, and Lublin Shore got the next 4. So they got it when it was worth more. And that's why their lead isn't on Elise, or isn't on one individual champion. I mean, if you look at mid lane, Ocelot's actually winning that one, but they're going for the dive on Jockey. See, the fear will come up, but he will flash over the wall, and he will not get feared up. Again, a lot of commitment right there, but it's a Mundo. You don't have Ignite, it's going to be really hard to take down, and well, they both had Flash, but they didn't want to go over the wall with him. And now Morden getting caught out. Here comes Kikis as well. The Cocoon connects, and Morden, he's going to get taken off this on the Lantern, though. Lubik's going to stand top of it. He flashes for it. He gets it. Somehow he clicks the Lantern. He does escape. And he was forced to use the Flash, and almost got dropped down right there. Hook connecting on to Libic. Maybe turn this one around here, and Libic actually getting ignited up. He might get taken down for this. Here goes J-Wall from the side. He will drop. J-Wall does secure that one, so maybe taking advantage of the aggression out of Lublin Shore, and Makler going on to Yuki here. He might do some decent damage to the Cone. He's actually going for the dive under the turret. Yuki popped the Summoner Heal, and will force Makler back, but he has Summoner Heal on top of this, so it's going to come down to who's going to outplay the other, and it looks like it will be Makler just backing away, and Yuki potentially chasing down. Yuki has ultimate, though. He could burst him down here, and it looks like Makler will just skip up on that one. We'll back off, but the Triforce has been completed. The locket has been done for Kiki's here, and Jockeys will have that Spirit Visage when he goes back. And I wasn't expecting another Dragon to come up before they started to make their move, but it looks like they might be waiting for that. Looks like that's exactly what they're gonna fight next, or that's the moment they're looking to fight. Alright, so hitting that 28-minute mark here, Dragon in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's see, Morden. He'll spell shield this time and won't get locked down. That could have been terrible, but right now we're going to have Dio actually be the one that gets caught here. There's even the Wonka being pumped, but Lublin are able to force them back. And again, you can see gamers too, just they don't want to fight, but they obviously have a decently strong late game team, but right now, you can see them. They're really struggling here. Cocoon not going to connect, but a minute to go on that dragon. And I don't know why my mouse is showing, but it shouldn't be in there. But Lublin going to push onto this turret. I want to see what those Triforces, or the one they have. They're going to take this down. I'm going to take the lead at 4-2 here in turrets. And Morning getting caught down. The Dark Bind not going to come in. JWoww looking for the fight here with the help of the ball. But he won't get it in there. Will he pop the ultimate? But it's not even on the right spot. And Offside will pop the ultimate. We'll get Mackler, but they don't have the backup from the team. And now JWoww getting pushed on Lulu ultimate, knocking up 2 or 3 people. Dark Body comes in on a Morning. Will they actually go for the dive here? Nocturne popping the ultimate. And Libic will unfortunately get his ultimate change here. But that would be Yuki going down. So 1-0 so far. Morden might get dropped as well. It does get slowed up, but he doesn't have Flash. And the Flash Cocoon comes in and the Dark Body, but it doesn't connect here. And the hook actually saves his life. But Kiki's getting pulled on the turret. Being forced to actually repel. Mackler goes on a killing spree here. And the rest of Lublin is going to go back to middle with those 2 kills under their belt, looking for this turret here. And Yuki, or not Yuki, sorry, Mackler's been pushing it this entire time, and this one will go down. They will pick up an inhibitor turret and an inhibitor off of this. And Colin coming out, JWoww getting caught out here. Jockey's trying to chase them down with the, with the cleavers, and they will pick up that turret. They're going to have to back off now. They don't have enough health, but still great fight coming in by them. And you can see a lot of money to spend yet again here. 2,400 for Mackler. Take Fenrito, go into that Lich Bane. And G2, unfortunately, just getting caught out one by one. Alright, well, shutdown does come in for JWoww. Dragon still very low in health. Jockey's will be to pop, or actually will be to get healed up here, but well, he will be forced back. He's popping his heal from his ultimate, just trying to stay alive here, and he does stay alive for a good amount of time, but that was a great play by G2, picking up 2 kills, picking up Dragon. But can they transition this into anything else? They have the middle turret to take. They probably can get 2 off this, actually, if they're quick enough. They have Yuki alive. But they've got to be fast. Instead, they're going to transition over to Baron here, and they will have 5 men with it. But a Lulu can stop them from making this happen. Dragon, not Dragon, Baron. Going down very fast. Hook going to come in from Take Fun. A little bit of spot them out here. A little bit of control. Will he get some vision? Or no, ultimate going to use to actually pull Take Fun away. And will he get the stop on this? Will he actually steal it away? I think it's so low, but it will not be taken. And G2 will secure it here. So now G2 coming back. After that really sloppy play by them, they're only down by just over 1,000 gold now. Alright, so G2, that was more of an opportunistic Baron, more of a defensive Baron than something they're going to use to play offensively with. But you can see Fiends and Holy Grail, Death Cap, and Void Staff picked up for Ocelot here. So he has a lot of damage. The key is, though, he needs to hit a multiple-person Shockwave to really open things up, and well, he's been struggling to do that so far. But when they do hit, they hurt. And let's see if he can do it this time. And they're really going to need that if they want to have hopes of winning this team fight. Obviously, Jockey's going to be way too hard to burst down. I'm not even sure... No, Yuki, no way can kill him right now. Yeah, JWoww does have the Banshee's Veil. Lich Bane picked up for Take Fun. Last Whisper done for Mackler. And Spectre's Cow picked up for Libic. So a lot of items being complete on the side of Lublin Shore, even though they just got pretty much wiped out right there. But still, with the Baron buff, it looks like G2 going to go on the offensive here. They have to be so damn careful because they have a middle inhibitor that can be taken. Jockey's not going to go for some split push. He's just going to sit middle, help them out, and wave clear. Lulu and Lucian, not to mention Elise in there, makes it very difficult. But that turret, all right, a little drop. So we'll get things a little bit closer, 3-5, but only a 400 gold difference between these two teams. And again, most of that, it's on Ocelot's back. 388 farm to 294. He has like 1,000 of that. 1,300 of that with him. Ultimate used on a Mackler. Not enough to burst him down, but enough to force him back a little bit. But he's healed up really quickly with that Bloodthirster. And unfortunately, that won't be enough for them to go for the engage. So it looks like they will back off. Maybe go back and buy. It does seem that Yuki has a good amount of money, but he can't actually build anything just yet. I wonder if he's going to go for his Phantom Dancer or go for Infinity Edge first. Yeah, it's nice farm, but he's not landing critical shockwaves. And it's a little bit difficult, too, in the positions he's been in most of the time. He can't really afford to get too close to that Azonias without any defensive item, which he's now going into. So if he completes the Zonias, I'd imagine that he's going to get a little bit more aggressive and really make these opportunities work with these ultimates and really open up a good team fight. Because if you imagine his ultimate paired in with Graves' combo of buckshot and collateral damage, and even Aurelia in there spamming her R, that's a lot of damage. And if you hit, you know, Mackler, Kiki's, and Take Fun with it, maybe even Libic, like, you're going to shred them apart. And they can easily win that team fight if they can just pull it off. Then again, the difficulty is pulling it off. Alright, Renowin's Omen now done for Morden here. JWoww finishing that Banshee's Veil. I already mentioned that before. Come on, Jason. I love that back animation and sound out of Morgana. Alright, but Baron buff. Just under a fourth of time left here. And again, he's more defensively than offensively. Not trying to be the aggressors, just trying to take a free turret when they can. Make sure to deny that away from Lublin Shore. But even someone pointed out in chat, which I agree with. It's not Lublin Shore playing amazing right now. It's just Gamers 2 playing sloppy. And it seems like with that last bit of action we saw with them hitting Dragon, pick up the 2 kills on Baron, it seems like they might have realized that and started to turn things around. But they have to keep doing that. They cannot allow another mistake 35 minutes in, where if you're dead for a long time, and you're going to lose out on quite a bit. It's a scary sight. Yeah, it is pretty scary. And look at this. Morden and JWoww pushing up to the top side here. And if Yuki gets caught, if he gets caught right here, it is over. They do try and chase him down, but he's able to get with this. The flash Cocoon, it does connect. Will they get the soul? Yes, they do. Flash, and Yuki's going to get dropped here. And that's just what I was saying. If he gets caught out, it's going to be so bad. Because now, Lublin Shores have 4 men here pushing middle. They will have the teleport of jockeys if they need, and they will get a free inhibitor off of Yuki getting caught right there. And you saw him respawn. He tried to get away as fast as possible, but he didn't have the flash. Alright, so first inhibitor will go down to the game, 36 minutes in. And now this gives them complete control. They can push top, let middle just get shoved in. They have 2 more turrets to take on the outside for tier 2s to build up a little bit more of a gold advantage here. At this point, I'm not really sure if they do need it. Jockey's though showing up top lane. It looks like they're going to go for a top turret here. And Libic has flash, he has ultimate. They have to be careful right now, and Jockey's even tanking the turret up. He doesn't care. And that will be dropped here. So now 6-3 in turrets in favor of Lublin Shore. And it looks like they will back off. How much gold do they have to spend, if anything? 2,000 on Take Fun, 1,900 on Mackler. Even 1,400 for Jockey. So they'll have a Random Ones done, they'll have an AC Large Rod done, and maybe even a Zeal done. Unless he wants to go from Finish. So another BF Sword. Like, that is a lot of items that they're going to pick up here. And JWoww going for a last Whisper. What? I've never seen Aurelia's ever pick that up. And Dude getting caught out the coin, doing some really good damage onto the Cocoon. It will connect on a Morden. But it will force them back here, and, well, looks like Lublin Shore are going to pick up a dragon as well. And here we go, Lublin Shore backing away. Gonna buy up here. Void Staff, Banshee's Veil, Renowin's Omen. Like, that is a lot of items completed here, and with that middle inhibitor being down, 49 seconds on Baron. They could wait it out, get that vision control, and then go for it. But Yuki has Infinity Edge. True damage with more penetration. Yeah, I mean, usually you see Aurelia's build like attack speed like a Zephyr. But there's reason to his madness. JWoww is he's one of the best top laners in Europe, so I'm not going to question him. I was just saying it was a little bit odd to see on my end. Alright, so Lublin Shore at 15 seconds left on Baron. They have sweeping lenses, they have an Oracle lens, they have a couple of pink wards in here. But they haven't cleared out the vision just yet. You can see a lot of vision already put down with 2 or 3 wards for the side of G2. And let's see where they did go with it. Baron now respawned in. And you see Libic actually having a Banshee's Veil as well, and Zonius hasn't picked up for Ocelot, so he has the ability to go for the engage here, but here's Morgan going straight on Take Fun, trying to chase him down, but he's so damn fast, he gets knocked up, and now here's Dio getting dropped so damn low, he's forced to flash away Mackler, he's not even being chased out of this one, JWoww's going straight for Libic here, and JWoww forced to flash away, he picks up the first kill, nice ultimate comes out of Ocelot, but now it's a 5-on-4, and we see Dio, and we see everyone so low on the side of G2, Morden almost dropped down as well, looks like he will fall the hands of Mackler, pick up a double kill, this could potentially even be a triple here, and that will be Take Fun taking away the triple. But either way, that is 4 men now shoving down this middle lane. They have Supermans, they have Mundo to take this up, they have a Lich Bane, they have Yuki dead now. And that's going to be game. Lublin Shores are going to pick up a 2-0 sweep here up against G2, even the surrender coming in. And that means we will have SK Gaming Prime going up against Lublin Shore in the grand finals coming up, I believe, on the 27th. To see who takes the whole shebang here. I mean, you look at the scoreboard. Mackler 5-0-5, you have Take Fun 4-0-5, you have Kiki's 4-2-8, and even that great ultimate coming out of Ocelot at the end just wasn't enough to really turn things around. And got to credit to Lublin Shore. I really question, how good they were, considering, we saw them earlier on in the groups, we saw them obviously in the quarterfinals and now in the semifinals, but pretty solid team. And again, credit to Jockeys. He's not doing anything, wowing or amazing. But he's going head to head here and surviving. He's staying alive. He's, listening to the team. He's not Kuban. He doesn't have the synergy with the team like he does. But he's doing a great job really stepping in. So again, congratulations to them. And that means we will be pretty much ending the show for today. I'm going to get the time just to be 100% sure on when the finals will be coming up. It'll be on the 27th at 1800 CEST. And it will be obviously SK Gaming Prime up against Lublin Shore. So make sure to tune in then. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel because that's where we do all of our League of Legends casts here for ESL. Also follow me on Twitter if you like. I always tweet about the shows when we do go live. And other than that, thanks again for everyone tuning in. I appreciate it. I think we hit like 6.9 thousand or 7,000 viewers. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time. Remember, the 27th at 1800 CEST will be the finals. SK Gaming Prime, Lublin Shore. Don't miss it.